let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah.
I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Are we live?
We're live.
All right.
We're live,
Hell
baby.
yeah. Let's
Who
go.
could this be entering the train?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, this train is incredible. What fascinating tech.
You're right, Tails. I could get used to staying on a train like this.
What did you all expect? You know, I always go all out for my birthday party.
This train's as elegant as you are, Amy. Can't promise I won't take anything, though.
Calm down there, Rogue. Rouge?
Rouge.
Calm down there, Rouge. Did I not just catch you stealing from the train station gift shop?
It was a pen, knucklehead. Who's gonna miss a teeny tiny pen?
What cast of characters am I stuck with?
Get a hold of yourself, Coco. You're sweating through your uniform.
Hey, pal, can I get one of those chili dogs?
Of course, sir.
Arg? Are you a pirate?
Oh no, I'm more nervous than I thought. I'm just an unassuming ingenue detective.
Sonic, wait until I announce everyone's roles to get food.
Sorry about that, birthday girl.
I'll be coming around to collect everyone's tickets. Please have them out and ready. You'll join me, Coco, won't you? Just click on whoever you'd like to talk with and we'll collect their ticket.
Okay, got it. Let's talk to Rouge.
Did you have something you wanted to ask me, Coco?
Oh, yeah, well, okay, I guess I messed that up. Can we try again?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we've got all the time in the world that we need now that we're playing The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I get murdered? What?
Yeah. I mean, that's what it says in the game title anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks everyone for joining us today for this new game that we have all been very excited to play for a long, long time. Phoenix Wright was okay, but, you know, that's yesterday's news. So, everybody say it with me. Lights, camera, April Fools! Okay, this does look kind of fun, actually, but we're not going to play that. We're going to.
It really looks cute.
It actually does look well
Actually
made
does
and
look
cute,
fun.
but that's fine.
It is. I was playing it with some friends last night.
Really?
That's
Oh,
fun.
that's sweet.
Okay, so anyway, let's see here. I think can you all see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay.
I see it loading. Now I see it. There we go.
Okay, let me do the intro now. Here it is. Welcome to Lights, Camera, Objection. We are a troupe of amateur voice actors who pranked you real good just now, and we are also here to bring you fully voiced playthroughs of Capcom's Ace Attorney games. If this is your first experience with the Ace Attorney series, we have a no spoilers policy to ensure that first-timers have the unfiltered experience. No killers or other major surprises will be revealed ahead of time. So let's meet the cast and find out who they'll be voicing in the fifth turnabout. When I give your name, please introduce yourself with your pronouns and tell us who you'll be playing in Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. Co-Pilot Coco.
Hey everyone, it's Co-Pilot Coco, and my pronouns are he, him, and as always, I am playing Phoenix Wright.
Voice Flower.
Hey everyone, I'm Voice Flower, and my pronouns are she, her. I'm playing Emma Sky again.
Dusk.
Hi, I'm Dusk, they, them. I'm going to be playing Sonic the Hedgehog. Wait, sorry, wrong. I'm still in that character. I'm going to be playing Miles Edgeworth and Jake Marshall.
All right.
Low-key Dusk Sonic was like too good.
That is true. It's
Like-
true.
Thank you.
Sega hire this person immediately.
Okay, Rider Blocks.
Alright. Hello. I'm Rider of Blocks, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm going to be playing Lena Sky and Angel Star if she shows up.
Yeah, I don't think she shows up this time.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think her role in the case is... never mind, let's just crack in!
Yeah,
There's at least one more investigation segment, I think, so...
there is.
We also have one more cast member.
Nyard.
Yeah, it's me, Nyard. I'm gonna be voicing Damon Gant and Mike Meekins, and my pronouns are he, him.
And I'm Sir Sizer, my pronouns are he, him, and I'll be voicing the Judge and Detective Gumshoe. So, without further ado, court is now in session for... Lights! Camera!
Objection!
Objection!
Okay, for real this time. Alright. So this is the second portion of the trial portion. We'll see how far we get today.
Let's do it.
February 24th, 9:41 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
So, what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all,
Shoot.
The victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes.
Lana!
Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed.
I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
So, how'd it go?
It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain.
Wow, thanks for letting me know.
A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
We agreed that if I told him the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma.
But, Lana, don't tell me you...
Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are.
Miss Sky.
Hmm?
We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall.
What kind of trace evidence?
Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall?
We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky?
Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright.
Ooh.
She's starting to trust us?
Maybe.
February 24th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is...
I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room was just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Wow. This is one messed up trial.
One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we proceed will reveal itself.
Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things, even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
And that's supposed to be an admirable trait.
Very well. Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
That would in fact be. Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
I predict this will go smoothly for Edgeworth.
Yep.
Yes, sir! I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir! My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir!
So you're telling us you're a professional killer?
Sir, it was me, sir! I'm the one who did it! I'll never kill anyone again, sir! You've got to believe me, sir! Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir! A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend!
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Help me, sir!
Officer Meekins,
Yes, sir!
give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order.
Yes, sir! As you wish! After all, I'm part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir!
Bruh. You can't fault him for lack of enthusiasm.
All right.
Crime report, sir.
Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
Police brutality.
Yeah. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you?
Do unto others before they do unto you! That's the Meekins family motto, sir.
That's a terrible motto.
I see. Then you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness.
Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
What I need here is more info to work with.
So we need to press.
Absolutely.
Yar.
All right,
Okay.
press everything.
Press.
Yeah. Well, it's not my normal duty. I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. Hold it! Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
Yikes. Now there's a scary thought.
Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir.
The Blue Badger?
Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the chief of detectives, sir.
God damn it.
I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir.
fucking theme song. I'm losing it.
I know.
I see. Sounds like a very, important mission.
After the awards ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room.
Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
All right.
I spotted a suspicious man on the screen. Hold it! In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct?
Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck.
So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right?
There it is! I found it! This one right here!
Could you please read us the number?
Yes, sir! It's 4989596! That's my number, sir! Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh. There we go.
Okay. Sorry, we're glitching out there for a second, but now I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. I see. Huh? But the number 4989596 is shown as being used twice.
Please explain, witness.
It's no real mystery, sir! The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down.
I see. So it was during that second time when...
Yes, sir! That was when I spotted the man on the security screen.
ID card record. IDs of all who entered the evidence room on 221. Okay. All right.
Suddenly attacked. Okay. Hold it! So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you?
It was a knife, sir! A knife!
Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then?
Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked like he was surprised. He looked as surprised as I was.
You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
Ooh,
God
burn.
damn.
I know.
Why so
he's such like a-
sassy?
he's so shady in his own thoughts. Like he has something to like say about everyone.
More like Meanix, am I right?
That's when I reacted, sir! I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got his gash on my hand. This gash on my hand.
One sec.
Ooh.
Sorry, had a cough.
No worries.
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hands wouldn't be...
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar.
All right. What did he did?
Hold it! What exactly do you mean when you say you did it?
I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him.
You took his knife?
I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
What? What? I, see. You must have been desperate.
The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew,
Yes?
He punched me right in my face, sir!
All right.
After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. Okay. Hold it! About what time did you regain consciousness?
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious.
You wake up and then look at the clock. Oh, right. What?
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain!
That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir.
Your mission?
Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand.
Well, we can all rest easy now.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Accurate, my ass.
Yes, Your
This
Honor.
is an Ace Attorney
Yes, Your
game, and this
Honor.
is the first fucking. Anyway, continue.
Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim?
He's got a point.
Yes, Officer Meekins?
With regard to that, sir. Take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
The chief?
Delivered it?
What is that? A videotape?
Yes, sir, that's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
Objection! What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape. And was told it had been mistakenly erased.
That's quite a mistake.
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
Oh my god. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim.
Oh, please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me.
Oh my god. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into?
I asked myself
I
that.
put on a VCR.
Shit, I remember this. And I also remember being stuck on this for a very long time.
This is a
Hi.
great episode. This is a great part of the show to do on April Fool's Day.
True.
Like,
Just because of this nonsense.
yeah. Oh my god.
It covered his damn face at just
Yeah.
the right time. Oh my god.
He's coming.
He coming. I thought he coming.
Protect the blue badger.
It's so fucking funny.
What? And of course he covers his freaking. Oh damn!
Oh, you don't get to see the kung fu.
Of
Yeah,
course.
No kung fu. Here. Oh my god, when it pans back, what is this about to be? Oh my god.
He's just knocked out cold.
Shit.
I love that he's still holding his megaphone.
Yep.
True.
Hello? Donde está la...
What's murder in Spanish? I don't know. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us?
Oh my god.
Also,
What
hi,
the
Esther.
hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
Yeah! He said the line!
That's the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir.
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly?
Because it's your life, Phoenix.
Yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room and some sort of activity.
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir, as you wish, sir.
Okay. Submits a video. It tells us nothing other than what I already said. All right.
Well, what it did show, actually, that was different than what he said was that...
Showed that there was a wiggling piece of plywood.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
continue.
when the conflict began, it was actually the coded individual who struck out first with his knife.
True.
So
Coated
so
with the sauce.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
No, but you're right.
but yeah,
Boris.
right. Meekins didn't actually do unto others before they did unto him.
That's
He
true.
failed to live up to his family motto.
His family motto of the Neopet personality answer: attack if they're weaker.
That's
You got us.
incredibly specific.
It's so true. Your Neopet meets a new person. What do? Attack if they're weaker.
Okay.
What?
That's a real choice you could make. But anyway, anyway.
Let's continue.
Why?
Because they're little creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They live by the law of the jungle.
God.
Just said alpha status for your Neopets.
Before we go into Neopets lore any deeper, let's get back to
Yep.
All right, Mystery Man.
His face can't be clearly seen in the video. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker opened is unquestionable! Detective Goodman's locker, sir! So it must be him! No one else could have unlocked it!
What's this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have had to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
My bad. I don't know where this next cross-examination will lead. But everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start.
Yep.
Okay.
Do unto others before they do unto you.
Exactly right.
I don't see how that applies.
Cross-examine unto others before they cross-examine unto you.
Wait, he can't just cross-examine you. He's the lawyer.
It's true. But that said, hold it! Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife?
Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter?
The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not? What, do you have a Guy Fawkes mask on?
More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you?
Oh yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see?
Mid.
Okay, we can accept that. Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. Listen, it's better than a lot of other traits police officers have, Phoenix.
Still, I'm sure it was him! I bet my bets on it!
Damn. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. Okay, so you didn't see his face, but you have no question in your mind. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it.
Yes, I must.
That's my goddamn job.
Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it.
Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or...
Meekins.
Yeah.
Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify.
Yes, sir!
You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him.
Okay.
Required detective. Okay. Hold it! About these lockers. Is there no other way to open them, truly?
No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past.
Okay.
They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir.
I wonder what kind of methods he's tried.
Why is he incriminating himself further?
I know, for real.
This man is so fired.
This is 2016, so there were other biometrics, out there, but we're gonna press X to doubt.
Yeah. If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to his registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
Exactly my point, sir. And this too.
It's unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker. We gotta press it. Hold it! How do you know that information?
I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir.
Awesome, hearsay. People in the know?
The workers in the apartment cafeteria, sir, they keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir.
Wow.
Thank you for letting me know that, Meekins, that while you're getting like a frozen chicken patty thawed out for lunch, like you're just like going off about your personal life.
Imagine running into this man on eHarmony.
How has this man not been fired?
Honestly, if he didn't put anything about his occupation in his profile, it might be fine.
Okay.
God.
For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
No one else
Okay.
could have unlocked it. Unless you stole the prints. Hold it! However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face.
Sir! If I may say something, sir.
Please
Are
do.
you sure you want to?
After all, you are the one being examined.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir.
Dumbass!
I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir.
Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Other than the face?
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there a problem with the security video? Well, there's
No
got to be a
problem.
problem.
No, it's no problem.
No problem?
No problem. No,
These are
you
never
just
two
take it lying
questions.
down and just like,
I'm a sham.
Vibe check, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a problem. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange.
Strange.
This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction?
Objection? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video.
He would want me to point it out.
How dare he
Yeah,
do
no
his
shit.
job?
That's his. Yeah, I was about to say that's his.
That's also not an objection in any way.
Oh, wow. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
First time we've ever... Now you have the technology right.
you can do it, Mr. Wright.
I don't know the technology.
It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video.
God, there's just so many gimmicks in this case.
Yeah. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
You gotta use every aspect of the DS desk. you see.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
They'll let anyone in these days.
Now then,
True.
Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates this man might not be Detective Goodman? Okay.
All right then. Let's try
So-
and figure this out.
So the locker is closed right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Also note, I think that there is no white thing hanging out of the locker over here right now.
Oh, true.
True.
Interesting.
Oh, whose handkerchief was that?
Yes,
Oh.
Oh, there's a thing
Oh.
that fell on the floor, too.
Yep.
A glove.
That's interesting.
Wait,
Yeah,
it was
isn't he wearing
He
gloves?
gets with the little baton.
Okay, do we want to focus on the glove falling or on the white trench coat in the locker?
Focus on the locker, the trench coat.
I would say,
and the
I would say
locker,
the
because-
glove.
But we need to find the contradiction. The contradiction is definitely that the person was clearly able to open yet another locker, even though they're supposed to only be opened with the correct fingerprint.
Who's
That's what I'm thinking.
Cross, and do we see it?
And there.
Oh, the fucking.
Yes, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Want to present?
That's the one.
Yep.
I looked away for 1 second. Was that a take that?
Okay, yeah, all right.
Take that!
There's another thing I noticed is that...
The thing that's strange about this video
Dude guy
has got to be this.
Blood on his shoulder. Well, he does at one point get blood on his shoulder.
Objection!
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright. But you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise.
The point.
What you are looking for is one thing, and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman.
Oh, yeah.
I think we.
Where am I looking at?
How does
Oh,
that
yeah, it
not
is on.
indicate that? That's bullshit.
I'll place him under arrest, sir.
Rats. I need to slow down
Alright,
and tackle
I
things
don't-
one piece at a time.
Yeah, I don't get it either. That feels like the decisive piece of evidence here, right? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, let's
oh,
see
you
if this-
opened another locker. So either it is possible to open them another way, or it's not the right person.
Let's play the video again.
Don't go
Well,
insane
then-
listening
Alright,
to the
skip-
music in that video on loop. Too
Oh
late,
my
my
God.
man.
True. Oh, if that's the Walt that I know. Hello, Walt. Alright,
Maybe it is.
let's try this again.
Just remember one thing, Mr. Wright. Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt.
Says the one pointing his finger at us.
I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
Oh, we're just repeating, I think.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up. Just take a good look. And don't fuck up.
Yeah. Good luck, and don't fuck it up.
Okay, yeah, alright. There's another thing I noticed is that dude guy has blood on his shoulder. Well, he does at one point.
It's
blood on his
after
shoulder.
it's after Meekins' hand touches him, so that's consistent with the
Okay.
testimony.
Wait. It's the light, right? Because it's just like all the light's already on even before the guy
Wait.
came.
Yeah, rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Rewind. Wait, why am I help implicating myself? I'm like,
Rewind all the way, then.
Where am I looking
You
at?
gotta see if the light is on from
so
the
now,
start.
yeah.
yeah, from the beginning.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
it
it
is.
Okay,
Oh
good
shit,
catch.
you're right.
Oh, oh. This means
That's actually way bigger than the other thing. Actually,
the
you're right.
the locker's already open. The glove is in between the latch on the door.
Okay, let's
That's why
see
it
if this.
falls.
The next thing we're gonna have to present. How
Yeah.
was it kept open? Oh yeah, glove. And then, who is it then?
That's
Let's find out
brilliant.
who this other locker belongs to. Like that's probably the order they want to do it in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yar.
All right,
but yeah,
let's
the light's got to be it.
give it a go.
All right. Take that. The thing that's strange about the video
What?
has got to be this.
Wait, that's not it.
Officer
Maybe it
Meekins.
is.
It is.
Do you mean Lisa? Yeah, this is different dialogue.
Good.
As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, the light turns on. The light turns on and the lock is released.
Don't you have a locker?
to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir.
If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture.
Why does the music keep playing?
I know, right?
Even through the... Yeah.
This is still probably not the most insanity-inducing episode of Ace Attorney, though.
No.
God.
Oh,
What would you
God.
argue?
Probably Turnabout Circus.
Yeah.
Yep.
When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker. Let's rewind to a little earlier.
Okay, we have to.
Oh my god.
Why do you have to go? Shouldn't I be playing it backwards?
It should.
Nah, I think it's just playing over the scene because, you know, it needs something because this has no sound.
Here. Notice the light.
Yasaminasai.
What's this? It's already lit.
Hell yeah, Judgy, turn it up! Sorry.
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
Order! Order! What's the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
Objection! But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know! It must have broken down! Of course, I'm not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Oh well. It just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something like, jammed in the system's sensor?
Something jammed the sensor. Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Oh, what's it gonna be?
Very well. Let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause of this.
Yeah,
Fast forward.
The music. I hate it so much.
Oh, here we go. Normal speed really quick. Yep. And pause.
Pause.
Oh,
Nope.
I missed it.
Rewind.
Rewind. Back. We gotta engage in pause champ.
Perfect.
Pause champ.
Perfect.
I like the intuitive controls.
Yeah. Take that! Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Beep, 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 beep.
Stop.
Beep,
Die.
beep, beep, beep.
Permission to kill the defense attorney, but as he keeps doing this.
Permission granted.
What's this? Something white fell out of the locker.
To be fair, how do you even know it's white?
But,
It's a black and white
sirs!
video. Yes.
but sir, it's been my experience that things fall out of doors when they are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I...
Objection!
Something.
Oh, God. Okay. Objection! We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted?
Yes, Your Honor. Inserted. It's a technical term. You wouldn't know.
We need some banjo music now, just to change the tone.
But the banjo is playing the Blue Badger theme.
Yeah, no.
No.
Blue Badger Bluegrass version.
Bluegrass
No.
Badger.
I refuse. I quit. Quit my job. It's terrible.
And I'll become... Never mind.
This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me.
But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door.
Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator.
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene.
There just might have been something that fits the description.
But sir, by insulator, don't you mean...
I think I finally got this figured out.
What about Meekins?
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
I mean, it's a glove, clearly.
The glove.
The
The rubber glove. Yep.
Extremely thin rubber glove.
Yep. Take that! I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove.
But we can't be sure this was in the victim's locker.
It has a tag that says SL9 incident.
Gasp.
The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests... But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins?
Yeah, it would appear so, sir.
Order! 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 So are we to believe, then, that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Objection! Do not be misled, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated the possibility, and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this.
What?
Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir? Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh! You mean that, sir? Of course, sir.
Is this a joke?
Very well. Begin your testimony.
Your entire life is a joke, my dude.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, don't be mean.
Are we talking about Wright or Meekins?
Yes.
Both.
All right, Mystery Man 2.
There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use the ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card.
An ID card record. I see.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room?
This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases.
Special cases?
Extremely violent cases involving police staff.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too. Although it doesn't make much of a difference.
This is truly
There were
the
only a
ACAB
few
evidence
cases.
room.
Oh my god.
There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. Alright, press everything, or do we see a clear contradiction?
Not that I can think of immediately.
Yeah.
Alright, get to pressing.
Did we have anything about the keycard not being in his possession anymore?
I'll check that in a moment.
Yeah. Hold it! So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you?
Yes, sir. Solid as stone, sir. My hand wasn't wrapped in bandages. I'd even give the V for victory sign, sir.
You've got another whole hand.
Couldn't he just use his right hand for that?
Let's hear him out fully. As we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the very last second.
Damn.
Okay, let's look at our court record.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think this is a pressing one. Okay. Found at the prosecutor's office crime scene where the actual murder took. Hold on.
Yeah, that's a bit far away in it.
Yeah, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, the ID card. We have the confirmed location of the ID card being in the other crime scene, not this one.
Yes.
So I feel
and the
like-
court record.
What?
Yep. Sorry.
No, you're good. I think
Yeah,
we
the
have,
record. Yeah, I
record?
think this is it. The
about
record says that just to make sure it says that this was that the crime. Actually, it could have been placed at the crime scene after the fact. Well, we know that when the crime took place, the discovery took some time. It wasn't. Wait, no, it was immediate because, right? Because she literally witnessed the crime in progress. Although she.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Angel
think we're-
Star. Yeah,
Saw something happen,
exactly. Well, she
even
she
if we're
saw
not
when
quite sure.
she saw when Edgeworth's car got involved.
And this was found at the crime scene with the body that was found with Lana Sky.
Yep. So yeah, I think it's got to be the ID card.
Yeah, let's figure out where the best place to present that is. But let's do hear him out because he may say something ridiculous again.
Yeah.
Hold it! Oh god, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Hold it! Is that card hanging from your neck one of these ID cards?
Yes, sir. This card right next to my cuffs, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it.
But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that?
Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car?
Which is really crazy because his tie's like tucked into his uniform too.
Well, the remaining time it's my ID card that gets stuck. Instead of the door closing,
There's
my ID
always
card
something
chokes
that
me.
gets
Oh my
stuck.
god. With how much pomp and circumstance do you have to get out of your car that your entire tie gets caught in the... Okay. Alright.
It's Mike Meekins.
Yeah.
He's not physically gifted.
That's... You know what? That's fine. Alright. Maybe I should just leave this one alone.
At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this.
Add that into the court record. Nah, not the court record. The testimony. Whatever. Go ahead.
Please proceed with your testimony. Okay, well, we'll just press that, I suppose.
Hold it! Let it be noted that this is the record the witness was referring to.
Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman.
What's the matter?
According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here.
So it is, Your Honor.
Not that prosecutor again.
Hey,
And
maybe
maybe
he's
he's
behind
behind
all this.
Molly, is that man in blue a murderer?
Shh! Don't stare at him.
You got the wrong color, kid.
It would seem that the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today.
I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination.
Someone's trying to cover their asses.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. It must be so difficult for him.
Okay, so we'll do this. Boom.
I think that's the statement we had to, or the contradiction is, right?
Probably. Hold it! Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you.
Yes, sir. He didn't show me any ID card, sir.
Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife.
Oh. Maybe he just panicked.
Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out.
Mr. Wright, what do you think?
I'm confused.
What?
The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this.
You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we've got.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So the last statement.
I'd used his ID card. Okay. Yeah, I
And we
think we just
present
gotta
present-
where we know. Yeah, we present
the
what we know
ID
the card
card-
was.
Yeah, found at the prosecutor's crime scene. Yeah, okay. Yep. Objection!
Yeah.
Wait one moment, Officer Meekins.
I'm not good at waiting, sir.
I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene.
That makes sense.
When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
Lost item report? It's only half completed.
But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report.
Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right?
I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
Order! Order! So now, what does this all mean?
It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
Order! 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 Does the prosecution have a response?
I have only one thing to say to the defense.
Properly submit the evidence next time.
Bravo, Mr. Wright.
Bravo.
Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
Yes. What's he up to?
That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder.
That is... Well, I guess that's right.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around.
This isn't gonna end well.
Well, well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well,
The defense has already done the explaining for me.
Golly.
The victim in this
Played
video is
right
a
into
fake,
his hands.
which means a murder did not take place
Ah, shit!
at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
So
The real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office. The murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness. Observe the moment the defendant used the murder weapon.
Oopsie.
oh shit, I feel like I just got stabbed. I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning.
the activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana...
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Object. Gotta object. Objection! One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap.
What are you talking about?
This cross-examination has proved one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder.
Thank you for not playing the video. Or not playing the music.
The song.
Yeah. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, Large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
if this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Emma.
Voice?
Voice Chan?
Sorry, my mic was muted. Sorry, Mr. Wright. Do you mean?
Your Honor. The defense would like to request a specific witness.
Oh, whom do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person who you would have testify, what is his or her name? Texas Ranger.
At this point, it's not ambiguous.
Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Because that's how long it takes a subpoena to work.
Yeah, 100%.
Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Court is now in recess.
Yay! I call the swings.
God damn it.
I get the slide. All right. Okay. So
The prosecution is too mature for this.
Is the prosecution going to monitor the kids?
Yeah, sure, Mr. Steel Samurai fanboy.
That is
Anyway.
irrelevant to this case.
Okay. So
Anyway.
question. I think we got a couple options here. We can take a few minute break and then continue, or we can say that's good for the day. I don't know how much longer the trial section is. This particular case always catches me off guard with how long its sections end up being. And I would also kind of like to have just a group meeting while we all have a little bit of time.
Sure.
So my suggestion would be that we have kind of a short session today, and then have an LCO staff meeting.
Okay.
I'm down for whatever we need to do, yeah.
Maybe
That's
finish
fine.
the
Same.
maybe finish this like in between recess section, and then we open back up with the
rest of course.
The rest of the trial when next time we meet. Okay, that'll work. So we're at
Okay, cool.
February 24th, 11:32 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright?
Huh? What do you mean?
You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out.
I haven't figured anything out.
Lana. Lana, you're the one who knows everything.
Emma.
You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you.
I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals.
Bruh.
Read the room.
Guess I am. I'll come back later.
He fades away. But wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it?
Fades back in.
You've got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run around while on duty. And on top of it, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
Damn, girl. Sorry, detective.
You better be, pal. Hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky.
That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked?
Oh. You mean this, right?
Goodness gracious.
My apologies, detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
My name?
Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy.
The SL9 incident?
But, Lana, that's...
I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them.
I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case.
Miss Sky was a witness?
SL9 incident files. Files for the Joe Dart killings, solved 2 years ago. Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me?
Emma? But why? Why is your name in here?
What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana. This SL9 incident? Is that...
That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dart killings.
The... Joe Dark. No. No, Lana. That's over with. No.
Emma, wait! She ran away.
You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here.
Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gant, and Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't just be a coincidence.
Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck.
I had better take a good look at this file.
Okay.
Suzuku!
Do 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 do.
Okay. Well, hey, those of you who came today, thank you so much for watching Lights, Camera, Objection. If you have seen us on Twitch today, please follow. If you catch us on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. We have plenty more in our backlog if you've missed a few. But for now, thank you very much, and have a good one. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Do 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 do.